Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today we are putting to the test the new Patrick Ta Major Dimension Illusion Eyeshadow Duos. I am so excited to try these. I feel like they've caused a little bit of a stir like in the makeup YouTube space or makeup social media space, if you will. So I'm very excited to put these to the test and see what the fuss is all about, whether they're good, whether I like them or recommend them. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, go ahead and do the YouTubey things like subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Before we zoom in and create a look using the eyeshadow duos, I want to just give you guys the quick details. So these are the Illusion Eye Duos from Patrick Ta. I picked up two shades. I picked up, great question, We Need Better Lighting and Talk to My Team, so I'll show you those in a second. You know, beautiful outer carton packaging like Patrick Ta always does. And full disclosure, I bought these with my own money. For Australians, you can actually purchase off the Patrick Ta website now. The shipping does take a really long time, like I'm talking over 2 weeks, which is frustrating for someone like me who's really impatient. I do wish they had an express shipping option, but that's okay. It's usually, I think I usually pay free shipping depending on your spend, but it does take a little while, so just keep that in mind for my Aussies. But for UK you can get it off Cult Beauty. For US you can obviously get it off Sephora and his website. I'll have it all linked down below for you guys. They will be affiliate links, so if you shop through them, thank you so much. I have received PR, I know, from Patrick Ta before, however it doesn't sway my opinion. I'm not on his PR list or anything, it was like a one-off, and I've got a mixture of a lot of his products that I've purchased myself and a few that I've picked up in PR, so it'll all be an honest opinion, especially because I paid for these with my own money. These are the little duos themselves, and it's the one thing I really appreciate about Patrick Ta is his entire packaging is very aesthetic and very much like on brand. They all have these like the same kind of, I guess, class and packaging as each other, and I don't know, I just really appreciate that in a brand. So they're kind of like these nice little sleek compacts. They are a bit fingerprinty, but you know, that's okay. You get the details on the back, you get a little mirror here, and then you get the eyeshadow duo. So I've already swatched mine, so you'll see them untouched and unswatched in a second in the B-roll for the swatches. These are 42 USD or 66 Australian dollars, and then depending on your currency from there for the duo for the two shadows. And I know when these got announced and the price got announced, a lot of people really had an uproar. I say a lot of people, just from what I've seen online, there was a lot of discourse about the cost of these and them being so expensive. Listen, for an Australian, $66 for this eyeshadow duo, I actually was like, that's actually a little bit cheaper than I assumed it would be, but that's an Australian point of view personally, and obviously very much my own opinion. You know, things are usually a lot more expensive for us. However, these are a luxury eyeshadow formula. Patrick Ta is a luxury eyeshadow, or a luxury makeup brand. I don't think he's advertising himself as a drugstore brand or anything like that, or even an affordable brand really. That's just my opinion. I also I mean, the price thing for me is, this is why I always say everyone's value of a dollar is different, right? This to you might be ludicrous. This to someone like me, I'm like, I wouldn't say necessarily reasonable, but just from a context of other makeup products within Australia, I'm like, yeah, this is actually not that bad. Do you know what I mean? But again, my value of a dollar, right? These are a luxury formula though. They are like a straight pearl pigment, and when you see the swatches and like even from touching them and swatching them, these are a luxury formula. They're made in Italy. I did a little bit of a price comparison just to a couple of other single shadows on the market. So these have 4.6 grams of product in them in total for the two shadows. So if you divide the cost of these, it's $10.50 USD per gram or $16.50 Australian per gram for this product, right? Now, if you were to pick up, say, a Chanel, and I understand that this is a luxury brand, like a luxury brand, but let's just use this for an example. If you pick up the Chanel single shadow, these are the new ones. These are 40 USD and 58 Australian. You only get the one shadow. There is only 1.9 grams of product in here, okay? So keep in mind, Patrick Ta had 4.6, this has 1.9. So this is 21.05 USD per gram and then 30.50 Australian per gram, right? And then if we come to another brand, which I don't have one of these products, so I'll put the picture right here. If we think about Charlotte Tilbury and her, is it Hypno Shots? They're right here, and I'll put the name of them. So these are 34 USD for one shadow and 51 Australian dollars, and they come with 1.2 grams of shadow, so it's 28.33 USD per gram or 42.50 per gram. So when you break this down for the amount of product you get and you break it down in the cost, it's not too bad. Do you know what I mean? When you really break it down, is buying, say, a full eyeshadow palette. So for example, like the Makeup by Mario palette has 12 grams of product in it. You divide that by the cost, I think it's like $5 US something per gram. That's more reasonable. However, that palette also has a lot of mattes in it. They're going to be cheaper to formulate, that kind of a thing. So it's just going to depend on the palette and the product, and maybe that's a better buy for you. Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm saying, like, everyone's value of a dollar is different. You do what suits you. But when you break it down per gram, it's actually not as ludicrous in my mind as like other single shadows. There are 5 different duos in different color schemes. They're all quite pretty. There's some that are kind of similar but different. I did want to pick up all of them, but then I just won't use all of them either, and I have a lot of eyeshadow, so I just narrowed it down to my 2 faves. The description of these on the website is essentially: the duo makes everyday eye makeup an editorial moment. High wattage shimmer and light catching pigments lay down effortlessly over lids for a sophisticated sparkle. They can all be layered for different dimensions and blending, and I guess they can go on from sheer to opaque, and they have a gel-like translucent base for the formula, which when I swatch, you can definitely tell that. Let's now go and do the swatches. You guys are zoomed in nice and close, 4K no filters. Hopefully those swatches were helpful. Okay, I'm gonna use these in conjunction with my Major Dimensions 3 palette, which I love this palette. The formula of these mattes and just the shades in here is exceptional. I'm just gonna prime my lids first. Also, don't mind my hair, it's flicking out all over the place, but I'll do it afterwards. I'm just gonna prime with my NARS eye primer for today. I think I'll probably focus mainly on this one, and I'll do this one on the inner corner. So we will use mainly this, maybe this shade on another day. Hopefully that's okay. You've seen the swatches, so hopefully they'll do it for you. I'm gonna pick up this What's Up Beauty R104 brush, and I'm going to go into this one right here, which I won't lie is my favorite shadow in this palette. It's just like the perfect transition shade really for me. And I believe, I don't actually know what Patrick Tar's having up on his website yet for Black Friday. I have a Black Friday guide, and this will hopefully go up before they're all finished. So I'll link that in the description box as well. The guide will be up already on the channel. I think it's about 20 or 25% off site-wide that he's doing on his website, just FYI. Alright, so I'm just fluffing this through the crease, just blending it all out, and I'll just pack it on lightly on the outer corner. We'll do my usual shapes so that we can use as many shades as possible for the duos. Now I'm just picking up a What's Up R103, and I'll go into a little bit of this one now and just do the same steps but just slightly more concentrated down. Just deepen through the crease in the outer corner a bit. You can obviously make this as smoky and deep or as light as you wish. The world's your oyster, as they say. Don't worry, it might look a little messy right now. It'll all come together, I promise. And I'm just going to pick up this Rephr Mini 01, and I'll go into a really, really small amount of this one right here. Just a small amount. Just deepen ever so softly. A little bit more out here. Just in this outer corner here. And I'm not going to bring it forward. Now for the fun part. I'm going to do this eye with no intensifiers from Pat McGrath Labs, and we'll do intensifiers on this eye. So if you're new here, I use Pat McGrath Labs intensifiers every time I do my shadow, but for reviews I always do one eye without so we can compare. It's kind of like a glitter glue, but like a very, very thin glitter glue, and it's great for anyone that has hooded eyes. It's just going to really, or anyone that just wants that extra longevity for your eye makeup as well. It just really like adheres the shadow really, really well to the lids. Let's take my trusty Rephr 02, and I'm going to go into the gold shade first, and I'll pop that on the outer corner. So we'll do like a mixed metals look today, if you will. So I'll pop this. This has no intensifiers, a little bit of glitter fallout there, but nothing too much, just a little bit. You might want to do your eyes first though if you're not going to use the intensifiers. Oh, that's pretty though. This is, okay, these are the kind of shadows I like. I can already tell you that. I like a metallic that is like a translucent type base with a fairy dusting of glitter. That's just kind of my vibe. So I do like that. I can tell you that much already. So this side has the intensifiers, and it will probably be more opaque and it will grip more because of the intensifiers, which, yeah. And I really like, this is what I like about the intensifiers, is that it's, you know, you get different formulas out of your metallics as well, because you know, if you want something that's just very loose and dust-like, then you've got this side, and then if you want to have a little bit more of opaqueness to it, oh, I like that side. I like both of those sides actually. That's pretty. Let me just take a little bit on my finger for the side that has no intensifiers and see. Oh yeah, you can just do the intensifier side pretty much just with your finger. See that? Oh, I like that. That is pretty. I do have more fallout on this side than this side, but you do get a little bit of fallout there. Oh wow, that's pretty. Oh, I like that shadow. That all over the lid is gorgeous. That also reminds me of the new gold shade from the Viseart Sirenese palette, but just with a little bit more glitter to it. I say glitter, but not like the glitter that you hate, you know, that gets everywhere for the rest of your life. Okay, now let's take this silver, which when I swatched it looked stunning. So no intensifier side, and we'll press this on first with the brush. This is, oh, this even just on its own on the lid would look like one of those kind of like wet glossy looks, and then like it'd hit the light and it would be like bam. That'd be so pretty. Oh, that's stunning. That's very subtle but truly gorgeous, and I say it all the time, but camera's not going to do that justice at all. Definitely want to do your eyes first with these though, or like spray the brush or use intensifiers. Oh yeah. So now that's adding the more opaqueness to it. That is pretty. I really like both of those sides. This side is like your more subtle side, and then this side is your more amped up side, and I love them both. Oh, I really like that. I like that. Yeah, I like these. I can already tell you, sorry. Just taking my finger for this side and we'll build it up a little bit more. There we go. Oh. Stunning. All right, I'm just gonna take my finger back with that gold and I'll just marry a little bit more out here, and I'll just do the same over here. I'm sorry, but they are gorgeous. Now they have a lot of fallout. Could that be user error? Absolutely, absolutely. But I do recommend doing your eyes first personally. So I'm just gonna get rid of that glitter. Oh, that's, honestly, you're not gonna see how beautiful that is on camera. You're just not. You're gonna need low lighting and, oh, gorgeous. Just taking that Rephr 01, the mini, and I'm just going back into this shade a little bit, just a small amount, and I'm just gonna marry just here. Just tapping lightly. Oh my gosh, that looks gorgeous. If you have New Year's Eve parties or Christmas parties or something coming up, that looks gorgeous, I'm not gonna lie. That is gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna leave this here for now. I'm gonna do the speed through of my base makeup up until brows and bronzer, and then we'll come back, we'll finish the eyes, and I'll do like highlight, blush, and lips with you guys. So let's do it. So we have up until brows and bronzer on. Let's finish these eyes. I did just off camera put my brown Hermes eyeliner on my top waterline and my Patrick Tar cream eyeliner on my lower waterline. So I'm just gonna take this shadow and run it underneath the lower lash line with an Esom 531 brush, I think, or S31 brush. And then with an Esom T05, I'm just going to take a little bit of the dark brown and just smudge that close to the lower lash line as well. And then taking my Sonia G pencil brush, we're going to go into this one here from the Talk to My Team eyeshadow duo. And we'll use this on the inner corner because it's like a beautiful little champagne. Oh, that's a pretty champagne. That's going to look stunning all over the lid. Can you guys see that? Oof, I like that. I've just swooped it up in here a little bit. And actually, you know what I'll do is I'll just take a little bit of this bottom one here, just with that Sonia G pencil brush. I'll just kind of like shift it through the center here. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if you'll see that on camera, but in real life that actually is, that's really pretty. Oh, I like that. Stunning. I really like these, you guys. Spoiler alert. I'm just gonna put my Patrick Tar mascara on, and then we'll do highlighter and blush. that's the eyes. Oof. It looks so pretty. It's making me angry to look at, I'm not gonna lie. You know that like cute aggression? Oh. Anyway, I picked up in this order one of the highlighters. So this is the My Love, and I know that these really got bad reviews, but I'm gonna do a full face review of his brand, and so it was like the only product I didn't have. I was like, I'll just grab it, and I had like a discount code. I think I got like 20% off this when I picked it up. Anyway, let's take my sponge and take the cream side first, and I think these were just too glittery, right, from memory. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, like even the sticky stuff, like the gel, has glitter in it. Why would he do that? Doesn't seem like something. Blair actually reckons, Simply Blair here on YouTube reckons that he's going to be like he's discontinuing these and reformulating, which seems about right because I think people really didn't enjoy them. Now let's just take this AA01, and I'm really hesitant to try oh, that's a straight eyeshadow. Okay, I'm just gonna very lightly. I don't mind it, actually. I actually don't mind that. I like the powder more than I like the gel. The powder actually looks quite pretty if you use it really lightly. Not mad, not mad. We absolutely have to take the Not Too Much blush duo. So I'm just going to do the cream and then the powder. So this is just a Sigma F43 brush. I just kind of like work the brush into the cream and then, you know. I love this Not Too Much blush. It's just so perfect. It really is. And then this is just my Smashbox cheek brush. We'll go into the powder and set that a little bit. Oh, it's just perfect. Perfect blush shade. A little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. For lips, I'm going to take the Patrick Ta lip liner in Oh She's Single. And then I'm going to take my absolute favorite lip from him, the Silky Lip Cream in She's Independent. I can't get enough of this. And I'm just going to put a little bit of his Superficial Plumping Gloss over the top. All right, perfect. Let me go and do my hair and we will zoom out and wrap this up. All right, my friends, finished look. What do we think? I thought I'd zhuzh the hair today. I'm never sure if I like this. But anyway, it's not about that. Okay, what do I think of these eyeshadow duos? I truly really like them, honestly. Do I think they're a run, don't walk? I think it depends on your collection. So if you already own, like say, even like the Makeup by Mario Moonlight palette, the Danessa Myricks Freedom palette, the new Viseart Sirenuse palette, you probably have shades that are like quite similar in formula and sparkle and shade depending on which duo you have your eyes on, right? But if you just want like a little duo that is gonna add some sparkle that you can kind of like pare down to be quite translucent, you can build up to be quite opaque, and really just has that really pretty, chic, everyday I guess look to it in a way, because that's what I think about these duos, is they're just very like everyday, subtle, not subtle necessarily in terms of formula, but just like the shades and stuff. They're just very everyday, wearable, tailorable kind of shades. I don't know, I really like them. I really like how this look has come out. I can see myself getting a lot of use out of this because, like I said, I like those translucent type metallic shades that have the glitter to them. It's just really, this kind of look is really, I love it. Like I really, really, really like it. But I think only you can decide that for yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm really happy with these. If there was more duos, like if he brings out more duos in different shades that I want, I would pick them up because I really, really, really like them. But I just think it depends on, you know, is there a color story you really want, or like how big your collection is, that kind of thing. Like I said, everyone's value of a dollar is different, right? I mean, it's a judgment-free zone around here. You do as you wish. But I am not disappointed. I really like them. I just honestly think they're stunning. I really do. I'm really, 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 really impressed with them for like how I like my makeup to look, okay? And that's honest opinion. Patrick Ta doesn't know who I am. I wish. I pay for them with my own money. If I didn't like them, I'd tell you, but I really, really like them. And I think they're a really nice pairing with the Major Dimensions 3 palette. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stoked. All right, let me know your thoughts. Have you picked these up? What do you think of them? Are you thinking of picking them up? Maybe in a sale. That's the best time, maybe. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're watching till this point, you know you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Extra special shout out to my Lily absolute legends and all my channel members here. I appreciate your support so much, and I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.